I'm David Haynes. I'm the opinions editor at the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Welcome to Fourth and State. I'm joined today by Gary Besaw, who is a tribal legislator with the Menominee Indian Nation. And the Menominee Tribe has proposed and won approval from the Bureau of Indian Affairs for a major project in Kenosha, a casino and entertainment complex, multi-million dollars, something like 3,000 to 5,000 jobs. So it's a big project and a big deal for the state of Wisconsin. It's now up to Governor Scott Walker to decide whether or not to approve it. Gary, welcome.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for being with us. Now, one of the criteria that the governor has asked of the Menominee Nation is that it reach consensus with the other 10 tribes in the state. And by consensus, he has said that means they all have to agree with you. At least one of those tribes apparently doesn't agree, the Potawatomi. And they have, which obviously runs a big casino here in Milwaukee. And they have expressed concern that the new casino in Kenosha might cut into their revenue and there might be fewer jobs in Milwaukee as a result. Could you answer those concerns?
Well, first of all, let me assure you, as we come forward, the casino that we are proposing is a regional destination entertainment center. Mm-hmm. And we are looking at sending almost, on average, $35 million in new revenue without raising any taxes to the state. Mm-hmm. We are looking at creating over 3,300 direct jobs, indirectly over 5,000 jobs. Mm-hmm. What we are trying to do is to build the casino and actually increase the amount of income and the amount of visitors that come into this M7, this large southeast Wisconsin region. We will market specifically to the Chicagoland and to the states, the exterior states around here. Mm-hmm. With such a great entertainment destination center that we actually have people flying in, mm-hmm. coming in to look at the great region. I mean, we have the Bucks, we have the Bulls, we have all of the entertainment possibilities in this whole southeast region. We would like to add to that. One mm-hmm. of the things we have is a 5,000 seat multi-purpose entertainment center. Mm-hmm. So we want to bring in that. We want to look at a large convention conference center associated with the casino.
And entertainers.
Yes, we'd like to market to the bigger United States, mm-hmm. to bring people here. And we think this will create a synergy here. We're not specifically targeting to the Milwaukee area. Mm-hmm. We believe that this area could handle more than one casino, but that's not where we're marketing to. Now, we're marketing to the Chicagoland specifically.
Area. You've talked about Northern Illinois and Chicagoland generally, and noted that there really aren't as many opportunities in Illinois, at least for now, as there might be. So you see that as a market. But don't the Potawatomi also see Northern Illinois as a market? And isn't part of their concern that you, for lack of a better word, would be cutting into their market?
We believe we will enhance the market.
Okay.
The Bureau of Indian Affairs, in looking at the studies, had mentioned something that was very interesting. Remember, the Bureau has to provide that neutral oversight and is responsible for that welfare of over 560 tribes in the United States. Well, they, in a very neutral review and great oversight and analysis of the market from competing studies that have been brought in from all over the place, they looked at it and they said, you know, Potawatomi may take a minimal hit for a very short time, mm-hmm. but the quality that they provide will, in a very short time, they will come back up. They have quality. They've shown that before, as you well know. Mm-hmm. They're intelligent. They're very good businessmen. This will not be a substantive hit on them. They'll be back up to normal, and in a very short time, and this is what we believe, we increase the market in this whole southeast region. So now there's a synergy here with all of the different entertainment venues and additional amenities here, as well as those 5,000 jobs and the spending that can happen with those, as well as that additional 35 million that goes to the state that can be used in any way to help with any kind of economics in any of this region or anywhere in the state.
Your sense is that the Potawatomi could recover from whatever hit they would take. Do you think that there's a possibility of some kind of joint agreement with the Potawatomi regarding the new casino?
Well, we've reached out to all tribes, and specifically we have in the past, and it's known, reached out to the Potawatomi. And I can say this now, the Menominee in no way are looking to harm or compete with the Potawatomi, because they've been where we are now as far as the Menominee with our poverty and those conditions that we live in. And we have empathy. We understand that with them, that they want to make sure that they don't have to go back to that type of poverty. And we understand that. We want to assure them we're not out trying to harm them or the employees or people that work here in this great city. We are looking at helping our babies. The Menominee, we're the poorest county in the state. We're one of the poorest tribes in the nation, and it's my job to try to help our babies and our elders, to help bring up that standard of living, to help them. And that's what we're doing. And by all means, if there's a way we can assure them that we're not harming them. Now granted, we cannot discuss any type of, whether we are or not, we would not discuss any type of negotiations or discussions we have. We have a lot of respect for the Potawatomi and other tribes, and those type of discussions are between sovereign nations.
You have one person right now that you need to persuade, Governor Walker, and the governor has set some criteria that we mentioned earlier. A consensus, as he defines it, all the Indian nations in the state must agree. No net new gaming is another criteria. So what do you think he means by this concept of no net new gaming?
Well,
how would you define that, I guess?
Well, when you look at this in the bigger picture, there are many definitions of no new net gaming. One of the things I might bring up is then Governor Tommy Thompson, back in I believe 2000, had put us into put into our compact, our state gaming compact, provisions for the anticipated Kenosha compact, our Kenosha casino. So that currently exists. So we think that was anticipated already. Now,
so in a way, you think the state sort of already accounted for the casino that you intend to build?
Well, we haven't heard from them exactly how they interpret also no new net.
So that's
gaming.
your interpretation.
But we think there's enough ground and enough room that we can somehow come to an amicable solution with it.
One final question. What do you think of the governor's criteria that he's set up? It's certainly different than how Governor Thompson has handled it in the past. What do you think of that, of his criteria?
Well, from a governor that ran and continues to espouse jobs, Wisconsin is open for business, free enterprise mantra that talks about all of those positives that belong in a capitalist environment. Competition is good for the community. We believe we can speak with the governor and talk to the governor and show that by having almost 5,000 jobs, by providing 35 million more into the state revenue each year without raising taxes, that we can look at providing over 1,400 construction jobs, when we start looking at buying materials for a facility that's going to cost over $800 million. You think of what that does, what that economic boost does for this region and for the fine people in this region. We believe the governor will say, you know what, this is good for Wisconsin. This is good for this region. And we believe in the end, the governor will understand that and come to that same solution or decision that we have.
Well, Gary Besaw, thanks so much for being with us on Fourth and State. Gary Besaw of the Menominee Indian Nation.
Thank you.